Why you sleep 7 or more hours but still wake up tired. Surprising reasons for older adults. The idea that getting 8 hours of sleep could be the very reason you wake up exhausted sounds crazy, right? I used to think so too. You go to bed on time, get a full 8 hours, and still feel completely drained the next day. Here's the truth. Time in bed doesn't equal quality rest. What most people get is junk sleep. It's like fast food for your brain. It fills the time but doesn't provide any real nourishment. Hidden habits are quietly stealing your deep, restorative sleep, and you don't even realize it. We'll start with a common mistake and work our way to the most surprising and powerful reason at the end. Reason 7. Your bedroom environment is your invisible sleep enemy. This point is so simple, but its impact is huge. We get caught up in finding the perfect mattress and pillows, but we ignore the atmosphere itself, the temperature and humidity. Your room could be just a few degrees too warm, or the air a bit too dry, and it will completely wreck your deep sleep cycles. It's a connection most people never make. Here's how it works, biologically. To fall asleep, your core body temperature needs to drop. This is a crucial signal for your brain to start producing melatonin, the sleep hormone. If your room is too warm, you're fighting against this natural process. Your body struggles to cool down. You toss and turn, you get stuck in light, unsatisfying sleep. On top of that, dry air from heating or air conditioning can irritate your nose and throat, leading to congestion and even snoring. This disrupts your breathing and fragments your sleep. What to do about it? You can take action tonight. First, adjust your thermostat. Aim for a cool range between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 19 Celsius. Second, if you often wake up with a dry mouth or scratchy throat, get a humidifier. It's a small investment with a massive payoff for your daytime energy. What do you think is the perfect temperature for sleep? Are you someone who needs a cold room to rest well? Let me know your preference in the comments. Now that your bedroom is a perfect sleep sanctuary, let's talk about what your body might be missing from the inside. Reason 6. Key mineral deficiencies are sabotaging your sleep. This is for anyone who feels like they're fighting their own body at night. Those painful leg cramps that jolt you awake, that irresistible urge to move your legs, a mind that races with anxiety when all you want is peace. We often blame it on stress or just getting older. But more often than not, your body is crying out for essential minerals. The main culprits are magnesium, potassium, and iron. Let's look at the science. Magnesium is nature's relaxation mineral. It helps calm your nervous system. When you're low on magnesium, your system is on high alert, leading to twitching, anxiety, and broken sleep. Potassium works with magnesium to control your muscles. A lack of it is a direct cause of those agonizing nighttime cramps. And iron? Iron deficiency is one of the leading causes of restless leg syndrome. The evidence is powerful. In a high-quality scientific study, participants who took magnesium supplements saw huge improvements. They fell asleep faster, stayed asleep longer, and had healthier levels of the sleep hormone melatonin. This isn't guesswork. It's biology. What to do about it? Focus on food first. For magnesium, eat dark leafy greens, almonds, and avocados. For potassium, think bananas and sweet potatoes. For iron, lean red meat and lentils are your friends. If you suspect a serious deficiency, especially with restless leg syndrome, it's wise to talk to your doctor. A simple blood test can confirm it, and they can recommend a good supplement. Have you ever suffered from night cramps or restless legs? If you found something that helped, please share it in the comments. Your experience could be a lifesaver for someone else. Reason 5. A nighttime blood sugar crash is your secret energy thief. This is for anyone who wakes up suddenly at 2 or 3 in the morning with a racing heart and a feeling of anxiety for no reason. You might blame it on a bad dream, but the real cause could be on your dinner plate. The problem often starts with a late-night snack that's high in sugar or simple carbs, like cookies, a bowl of cereal, or even just toast. When you eat those foods, your blood sugar spikes. Your body releases insulin to handle it, but sometimes it overcorrects, causing your sugar to crash a few hours later. And what happens when your blood sugar plummets? Your brain panics. It sees this as a survival threat and floods your system with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to fix it. Those hormones do raise your blood sugar, but they also jolt you right out of deep restorative sleep. The result? You're wide awake, wondering what just happened. What to do about it? It's simple. Make a rule. No sugary or high-carb snacks for 3 hours before bed. If you're truly hungry, choose something with protein and healthy fat to keep your blood sugar stable. A small handful of almonds or a spoonful of peanut butter is perfect. They provide a slow, steady release of energy that won't sound an alarm in the middle of the night. What's your go-to late-night snack? Let's share some healthy ideas and help each other out in the comments below. Reason 4. Your body's internal clock is out of sync. This one is for the night owls. For anyone who thinks, it doesn't matter when I sleep, as long as I get my 8 hours. You go to bed at 1 a.m., wake up at 9 a.m., and feel sluggish and out of sorts. You got the hours, so what's the problem? You're fighting your own biology. You're fighting your circadian rhythm. Your circadian rhythm is your body's 24-hour internal clock. It's hardwired by nature. Morning sunlight triggers cortisol to wake you up. Evening darkness triggers melatonin to make you sleepy. Your body's most important repair work happens in a specific window, roughly between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. When you stay up past midnight, you're missing the most valuable, restorative part of the night. It's like showing up to a banquet after all the best food has already been eaten. This has real consequences. Research has linked off-kilter sleep schedules to metabolism problems, mood disorders, and poor sleep quality. Even with 8 hours of sleep, people with delayed sleep schedules reported feeling more tired. What to do about it? It's all about consistency. First, set a consistent bedtime before 11 p.m., even on weekends. This will anchor your body clock. Second, get 10 minutes of morning sunlight as soon as you can after waking up. This is the on switch for your day. Third, dim the lights in your home in the evening to naturally encourage melatonin production. Are you a natural night owl or an early bird? Share your sleep type in the comments below. Reason 3. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a silent energy leak. Imagine inflammation as your body's internal fire alarm. When it's short-term, it's a good thing. But when that alarm is quietly ringing all day and all night, it creates constant internal stress. At night, when your body is supposed to be repairing itself, it's forced to fight this endless, low-level fire instead. The result? You wake up feeling like you ran a marathon in your sleep instead of getting rest. What causes this? It's often your lifestyle. Carrying extra weight, having unresolved gut issues, or eating a diet high in processed foods and sugar can all keep your immune system on constant high alert. During the day, it might just feel like brain fog. But at night, your body is diverting all its energy to damage control instead of restoration. The scientific link is undeniable. A major study measured markers of inflammation in people's blood. The conclusion was direct. The higher the inflammation, the worse the sleep. People with high inflammation were far more likely to report not feeling rested when they woke up. What to do about it? Fight fire with food. Adopt an anti-inflammatory diet. This means whole foods, fruits, vegetables, healthy fats from olive oil and salmon, and spices like turmeric. At the same time, cut back on the foods that fuel the fire, like sugar and processed carbs. Managing stress is also key. Simple deep breathing exercises can have a powerful anti-inflammatory effect. Reason 2. Nasal breathing problems are starving your brain of oxygen. This is incredibly common but so often overlooked. A deviated septum, where the wall between your nostrils is off-center, can severely restrict airflow. The same goes for chronic allergies or sinus problems. It seems like a small thing. It's not. Here's why it's so important. Your brain needs a steady, stable supply of oxygen to do its repair work at night. When your nasal passages are blocked, you struggle to get enough air. This leads to a mild lack of oxygen. Your brain senses this struggle, and it panics. As a safety measure, it stops you from going into the deepest stages of sleep. It keeps you in a light, fragile state, ready to wake you up if breathing becomes too difficult. You may not even remember these little wake-ups, but they destroy your sleep quality. Waking up with a dry mouth is a giant red flag that you've been breathing through your mouth, a direct sign of nasal congestion. The evidence is clear. A study evaluated patients before and after surgery to correct a deviated septum. After the procedure restored normal airflow, patients reported dramatic improvements in sleep quality and a major reduction in daytime fatigue. It's a direct cause and effect relationship. What to do about it? If you're constantly stuffy, see a specialist. But you can try things at home tonight. Nasal strips can work wonders by gently opening your nostrils. A saline nasal rinse before bed can clear out allergens. And try sleeping on your side instead of your back to help keep your airways open. Have you ever tried nasal strips or a saline rinse? If so, did you notice a difference? Please share your experience in the comments. Reason 1. Hidden caffeine is the master thief of deep sleep. Here we are. The most common and misunderstood reason for non-restorative sleep. Hidden caffeine. We all know not to have coffee right before bed. You might say, I stopped drinking coffee by 4 p.m., so I'm fine. The hard truth is, you're probably not. Caffeine is a master of disguise, and it stays in your system for far longer than you think. Here's how it works. Your brain produces a chemical called adenosine all day long, which builds sleep pressure. Caffeine works by blocking your adenosine receptors. Now here's the crucial part. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. That means if you have a coffee at 4 p.m., half of that caffeine is still active in your brain at 10 p.m., blocking your sleep signals. It might not stop you from falling asleep, but it absolutely prevents you from getting the deep, slow-wave sleep your brain needs to truly recover. The research is unforgiving. A study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that caffeine consumed even 6 hours before bed cut total sleep time by over an hour and severely damaged sleep quality. It is a proven deep sleep thief. What to do about it? Become a caffeine detective. First, set a strict curfew, no caffeine after 2 p.m. Second, know its hiding places. It's in black tea, green tea, soda, energy drinks, chocolate, and even some pain relievers. Start reading the labels. In the evening, switch to herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint. You can still enjoy a warm, comforting drink without sabotaging your rest. Now I know what some of you might be thinking. I've tried some of these things, and nothing works. I'm just getting older, and this is how it is now. I understand that frustration, but let's look at this differently. Here are 5 simple rules to follow to make these changes truly last. Let's call it the consistency protocol. 1 change at a time. Don't try to fix all 7 problems at once. You'll get overwhelmed and won't know what's actually working. Pick the one that speaks to you most and commit to it. The 7-day test. Give that one change a full week to work. Your body needs time to adjust. One night is not enough to judge the effect. Keep a sleep journal. Don't rely on your memory. Each morning, take 30 seconds to jot down when you went to bed, what change you made, and rate your morning energy on a scale of 1 to 10. This gives you real data. Patience, not perfection. You will still have bad nights. That's normal. Don't get discouraged and give up. Focus on the overall trend you see in your journal. Know when to get help. If you've been consistent with these changes for a month or 2 and you're still waking up exhausted, it's time to talk to your doctor. You may need to be checked for an underlying condition like sleep apnea. So, my friends, today was about more than just sleep tips. It was about using small, smart steps to reclaim the deep, restorative sleep you truly deserve. Waking up tired isn't a life sentence or an unavoidable part of aging. It's a puzzle, and today you've been given 7 of the most important pieces to help you solve it. I'm not asking you to change your whole life tonight. Just pick one reason from our list that really felt like it was speaking to you. Just one. and focus on that single small change for the next 3 days. See how you feel. That's it. Which reason will you try to fix first? Let me know your choice in the comments. And if this guide gave you a sense of hope, just type the word hope. And of course, subscribe and turn on notifications so we can continue on this journey to better health together. Take care, may your nights be peaceful, and may your mornings be bright. I'll see you in the next one.
Many seniors have been already benefited from this video. Click to see what you've been missing.